Batman, a Kurdish majority city in the southeastern Anatolia region of Turkey and the capital of the Batman province. We are here today with ESL Open Cup Asia number 102. We've just finished the introductory course last week, and now we're continuing on. I am, of course, your host, Yaku of Nizaku, and with me today is E, which of course stands for La Espresso, La Esperanza. VIP, how we doing, like?
What's up, Yaku? Good morning. I know we were both up quite late last night. The Cranky Ducklings, we were covering the Kishinoko Open number 3. Kura was lucky enough to be awake at the time, and I was grateful enough to join her. When it comes to casting, I didn't do a solo cast or anything like that. Yeah. Could have been worse, mate. Oh god, but it was great. It was a great tournament. We got to cast some amazing players, and now we wake up just a couple of hours after, and we're here with ESL Open Cup Asia.
You'd have never even known that we were asleep, or awake, or look.
What do we have?
In the bottom right hand corner of the map, starting all the way in the bottom right hand corner, we have our red Zerg player coming out from the land of Korea. He, of course, is going to be Representado Prep Esports. He is BYUL.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Berlingrad ALE, we have his teammate debuting for the very first time here on the Cranky Ducklings. Also representing Prep Esports, it is HonMonO.
I feel like we've seen the name HonMonO in a lot of brackets here in ESL Weeklies and whatnot, but yeah, we just never, somehow we just never have been able to get into a lobby with him.
Yeah, typically we try, and I mean, unfortunately, sometimes there are just higher profile matches going on. But I just love kind of where this will eventually lead us. And also, fun fact, hopefully this person here slept, because HonMonO was actually playing in Kishinoko Open last night as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he slept.
Oh boy, well, I'm a little bit concerned if that's the case, as this guy is going for a cheeky build here.
Yeah, 2-on-1. I feel like we've been seeing a bit more of this in this week anyway.
Oh my god.
That's not a 2-on-1, that's a 3-1-1, which... Funnily enough, we've also seen a little bit more of this week.
Oh yeah, we're going all in here, and I guess it makes a lot of sense. HonMonO is kind of an up-and-coming, more semi-pro in the South Korean scene, and he's teammates with BYUL, and he knows just how good BYUL is. BYUL, he is a champion. He is one of the best, or was one of the best Zerg players out there back in his day, recently returning from the military. And if he wants to take a game, a series of BYUL, mate, you gotta go crazy. And this man is going for 4 axes.
That's a lot of Marines, let me tell you. Marine Swift Stim.
Oh my god, he's not stopping! Yaku.
But he also has a Hellion.
Yeah.
Or he's making a Hellion. 2 Hellions, there we go.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have WCS game hearts for game number 1, unfortunately. But yeah, this is really interesting. I guess he's not going to get... Never mind, he's getting a couple of reactors. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. We'll see if he has enough economy to even produce from all of these buildings, as he's getting a little bit supply blocked, but it's all good.
Yeah, nothing a couple of drops can't fix. But I mean mule drops, obviously. Double supply depots.
Yeah, and BYUL, like, he's in the dark right now. Like, he tried to scout earlier and he was stopped by Marines. So he's a little bit in the dark. He's gonna see these Hellions move out now, but only 4 of them. So he could be suspecting something like a 2-on-1. But, you know, oh god! Ah, puppy!
I gotta say, seeing all of these Marines out this early on has got to be at least a little bit of a tell. Plus, you factor in the fact that there's 6 Hellions, and BYUL may not know what's coming his way because this is a very unorthodox build. But he has a couple of suspicions right now.
I love this. There's an armory on the way as well, so we're gonna be seeing a Marine Hellbat all in. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls the boys. Yeah, let's go!
Full Skylar coming out right now.
Oh my god.
And I gotta be honest with you here, like, I have my doubts.
Alright, well, what do we have to do?
A lot of queens with a lot of energy.
Yeah, we have queens, we have lings, we don't have banelings, and we don't have roaches. So I do think this is kind of best case scenario. Like the queens, sure they have some energy for transfuse, but you know that's a little bit limited. Oh my god, they even spread a little bit of creep, and now here we go.
Yeah, that may have just been a killing move there from the side of BYUL. The Hellions are diving forward, trying to block the escape as the Marines dive on top of everything. There's so many Marines out right now.
Exactly, mate. Everything is going to go down. Every single queen goes down. And again, there's no banelings, there's no roaches, only lings and queens. And that is going to do nothing against this army.
I don't even know how many how many SCVs went down there, but it doesn't matter in the end. G is called, and HonMonO takes aim number 1.
Oh my god.
Beautiful, mate.
We found Skylar's long lost relative, mate. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. It's not quite an only Marine game because we did have a lot of Hellbats there. A lot of boys were pulled too, but it may as well have been with the amount of Marines we had towards the end there.
Yeah, that was insane. That was that was a very well executed all in, especially on Berlin-gradable maps. So yeah, that was really well done by HonMonO, and he could cause an upset.
Really could. I like that he really did use that map to his advantage too. I don't think we're going to be seeing the same thing from him as we load into Pride of Altaris here. But yeah, while you are playing on a smaller map, you may as well take advantage of it. That's how I view it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. As we load into the opposite of a smaller map, a very long map instead, Silo Game Heart, but oh well. Oh well indeed. In the bottom right hand corner map, starting all the way in the bottom right hand corner, we of course have our red Zerg player coming out from the land of Korea. He is going to be representing Prep Esports. He is BYUL.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Pride of Altaris LE, we have his teammates, or not necessarily his friend, not anymore.
Yeah.
The South Korean Terran player representing Prep Esports. It is HonMonO.
That's a friendship-killing build we just saw from him in game number 1.
Oh yeah.
I wanna make a compilation of these kinds of builds, you know. Be like, test these on your friends to test how strong your friendship is, or use these on your friends to test how strong your friendship is.
You're gonna end so many relationships. My god. But yeah, as you were alluding to, like that was a great build from HonMonO. But it's one of those things where you whip it out once in a best of series, you know, like we're not going to see that same variant again, I don't think, but I'm sure he's got plenty other kinds of crazy builds up his sleeve.
Yeah. Again, it does feel like a very map-specific build that we just saw from him at 5-1. Not even a 5-1-1, just a 5-1 that we saw out of HonMonO, so my eyes are on him now in Pride of Altaris to see how he switches things up as he gets another Rax.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my god. Also, shout out to the people in the chat as well. Faint, even Demi's showing up as well. They're like, oh my god. They're like, what is going on right now? It's crazy. Someone said 4-1-1, mate. It was a 5-1. There was no starport. There was no start. It was armory, mate. My god. Crazy.
It's like, this all-in is powerful, yeah.
Yeah.
I did it.
I can already like see the wheels turning as well. Like I'm almost tempted to like Yaku, you may want to try that out on the ladder. I don't know, like.
Well, I want to try it out, even if it's not. I don't know how good of an idea it is, but I do want to try it out.
Yeah. I mean, it could take down one of the best in Korea, you know.
Speaking of all links, that's 12 more links coming out from BYUL.
Yeah, surprising amount of links actually. This third base is relatively late. BYUL just hasn't really droned up at all, actually. So yeah, finally we do see a couple more drones on the way, but these things have to deal some damage, and maybe they can, as he does scout that like there aren't any Hellions to defend, just Marines and no bunker.
And in fairness, there are a decent amount of Marines, but they are in the open right now. They really need to find a choke point or hug a wall, as all of them get surrounded just like so. HonMonO was not expecting this whatsoever.
GG gets called. HonMonO, please, if you avoid the Hellions and get a goddamn bunker, as BYUL takes a quick game too.
I can sense the frustration in your tone, because I can remember multiple times you yelling at me to hug a wall with my Marines.
But even then, you know well enough to get a goddamn bunker, and that was so risky and so greedy of HonMonO to do, to avoid that, to avoid any kind of wall on the low ground. And wow, what a game.
Yeah, what two games that we've had here. So usually be the length of one game in a best of 3, but apparently not.
We're just blazing through this series, and I don't know what to expect anymore. I just don't know anymore, mate.
Well, I feel like we're gonna be seeing at least 2 Raxes here from the side of HonMonO, but aside from that, yeah, who knows? Who knows? As we learn to game number 3, concluding this best of 3 series here, a Glittering Ashes, LE. We're in the top right-hand corner map, starting all the way in the top right-hand corner. We have a red Zerg player coming out from the land of Korea. He's of course going to be representing Prep Esports. He is angry. He is looking at end. Some fools he is. BYUL.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Glittering Ashes LE, we have the South Korean Terran player himself, also representing Prep Esports. It is HonMonO.
A very interesting placement of that barracks.
Does this guy just not like walls? See? Is that what's happening right now, Yaku?
Well,
as a fellow Terran player, I feel like you need to explain. You need to explain what's going on here.
Like, sometimes you want a wall. Sometimes you don't want to wall yourself in, you know? Who's really walled?
You don't want to like confine and constrain yourself to these earthly shackles. You want to be free, right?
Exactly.
You want to be free to get knocked out of this tournament, mate. If he doesn't,
if he does get knocked out, that's the most free he can be. You know?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Join a resource someday. Actually, walling with a CC?
He's crazy, mate. He's walling with a CC. And the odd thing about this, okay. Imagine if instead the Rax was here and the CC was further into the main base, then once we see like a scout, like even a link scout or anything come across the map, then at least the CC is hidden, right? Or it's further in to keep hidden. But because it's a part of the wall, it's there front and center. Like there's nothing to speculate about anything. Like it's just, yeah.
Well, I don't know if there's something to speculate about anything.
True.
I think if you're BYUL and you see that, you would be speculating a lot about what the hell is wrong with your opponent.
Oh my god.
And that's how HonMonO wins the psychological battle.
I guess
that's
so.
How he gets the psych edge.
Yeah? I guess so, mate. I guess so. We'll see. I mean, at the moment, other than this interesting open... Oh my god, he's getting he's getting a third CC!
Before Starport.
Before his first one's even done, mate. Oh my god.
Been a while since we've seen this variant.
Yeah, yeah. It's, well, this specific variant we haven't seen before, let's be real, but oh my god. And it's not even a starport afterwards, it's a second Rax.
So still technically 3cc before starport.
True, you're not wrong, you're not wrong.
But we'll see if he actually does get a starport at any point in this game.
Yeah, this is just so strange. So because we're getting a third CC here, you know, exclamation mark Funada Demi in the chat, he's like, yo, HonMonO doesn't know how to macro. And, you know, you may not be wrong. But he's trying, he's got a third CC.
Yeah. He read that comment from Demi and was like, I'll show him.
I'll show him.
I'll show the world.
I'll make more CCs, mate. I'll do it.
I'll make a fourth one even before I get a starport.
That's how you macro, right? Oh god.
Oh, he's actually getting it!
He's getting a starport. Let's go.
I'm so proud.
Okay. He's good. He's good. He's got his build set. He's got Stim on the way. He's got Hellions to make sure in case Lings did rock up. You know, he's got some macro potential. He can help deal with that. Even could get out on the map and actually gain some map presence.
Like so. Good job so far of preventing Lings from getting in and getting much of a scout. Overlord, though, will give BYUL the full picture.
Yeah, the Overlord does dive in. BYUL sees all the production, every single thing in the main base. And BYUL, he's sitting back pretty. Like, he's playing this just like game one, where he's literally just been droning and just macroing up, working on his upgrades, working on his eventually lair, and yeah, just chilling at home.
Yeah, may as well. Oh, we got a ping.
Yeah, I imagine I think that was Maddox. I think that was Maddox maybe accidentally pinging.
Yeah. My hands are off the keyboard. I'm innocent.
All good, mate. All good. Hellions rock up. They do get forced all the way back, and yeah, we'll see where HonMonO goes from here. I was expecting something more crazy, but we have double NG bays as well for double upgrades. Like, this is feeling relatively standard.
Relatively.
Yeah.
So he's still gonna be looking to it looks anyway like he's still looking to hit a 1-1 timing with tanks, but yeah, for now he's gonna have to be a lot more active with his drops.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what we're waiting for. He's been stuck at home for a very long time. He's barely gotten any scouting information. He hasn't been active with his Hellions either, which is a little bit worrisome. Because of that, BYUL, he's been free to just creep even more. So HonMonO has just kind of relinquished any kind of control here. Finally, he moves out across the map. But at this stage of the game, like, there's already a decent army.
Yeah, I really don't see HonMonO getting too much damage done here. Best case scenario, I think he just clears up enough creep to set up for his push later on. That's 6 Raxes he's producing. What?
I know.
At a time.
Yeah. There's a lot of Raxes. There's a lot of production. You know, he's got 2 additional Raxes. He's got 3 Raxes here in the national base. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's just crazy. If all these Raxes have add-ons, I just don't think he can produce from all of them at once. But okay.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't necessarily need add-ons if he has that many Raxes at this stage of the game anyway.
True. And you know what? He's not getting add-ons. Fair play. We do just have nothing but Bio being produced here, nothing but Marines to be frank. And there's still a lot of potential with these drops, but not if they get spotted by Lings though.
Yeah, what's worrying right now for HonMonO is that sure he has a lot of Raxes, but he still only has 1 factory to work with.
Yeah.
He's gonna have very low tank count. All things considered, and that is really the backbone of the Terran army.
It really is. Like, Marines are okay, but time and time again, we've seen Ling Bane just trounce that. You know, we need something else, whether it's tanks, Widow Mines. That's pretty much it. Tanks or Widow Mines, you know, you kind of pick your poison. And HonMonO, he's like, let's go. Let's head out across the map at around the 8-minute mark with 2 tanks. Well, 3 tanks, to be fair.
Okay. It's a little bit worrisome. Feels like he doesn't have much of an anchor, but he does have a lot of Marines, and Yeah, I mean, just look at the army supply right now. HonMonO can get a lot done as long as he splits well enough against these banelings.
That's the thing. The splits and the target fire have to be on point here. The positioning as well. Here we go. We do see BYUL coming in. Oh my god, where are the splits? Up!
Started split now, loses a chunk of his army, but not enough to really put a stop to his push. A lot more banelings are on the way though, and I think enough momentum has been halted here.
Exactly. At the same time, we have a massive link run by across the map. Every single SUV here at the third base has gone down, and HonMonO even comes all the way back home. Now his economy's in shackles. He's basically got half the worker count of his opponents. And BYUL, again, like, he just has so... Oh, tanks were left alone. They were left at home. Like, in the middle of the map, sorry.
I was gonna say, at least HonMonO keeps his tanks and a lot of his army alive, but yeah, I don't see him having any sort of advantage anymore.
Yeah, like with those 3 tanks, maybe, right? There's always the dream engagement, the dream scenario. But now that's just gone, and at this point, HonMonO, he's got to be rethinking about pushing out and being active on the map. 2-2 is on the way, halfway through. May as well just turtle up at home and just go for drops instead.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get a 4th base, but it's not looking like that's gonna happen. For now, anyway, he's pushing out with his entire Marine force.
Yeah, this is so ballsy, so risky to do, but I don't blame him. He has to try and do something. He has to try and stop this creep. Does scan, does catch the tail end of that army, so he's well aware of its position. That's a big stim.
It's a big stim and a big choke.
Yeah, no damage.
But BYUL doesn't. Yeah, but BYUL doesn't jump on top of that. Thankfully, these medevacs still have plenty of energy on them.
Thankfully. HonMonO is going to rotate around towards the north. Maybe he can deny this top left-hand base once again. He was able to do so before, and yeah, he's going to be able to stim on forward and maybe get this base, but the Ling Bane is not too far behind.
It really isn't. He does pop that hatchery, and he looks up all of his medevacs, and fortunately, not enough of them to save everything there, but at least he gets a kill there. Speaking of kills, a lot of SUVs going down.
Yeah, speaking
of game hard.
Speaking of kills, we have BYUL here towards the natural base. He does focus on that engineering bay. He has enough mutas, honestly, to kill these Marines if he wants to. Like, he could totally take a fight here. Meanwhile, the Baileys roll into the third base. Even get a kill of the CC.
Yeah, all of a sudden, that snipe on the 5th base is not looking too impressive anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he gets it again. he's doing what he can. He's going for a bit of a counterattack. Gets another kill on another hatchery. But the mutas, they're coming home, mate.
Tell the world. This army actually looks a lot smaller than I remember. GG is called, and BYUL will take that series 2-1. But you did have to fight for it. At least in game number 2.